In this video, I'm going to honor the Indonesian aquascaping community. You guys have been supporters of the Green Aqua channel for a long time, and I've been following your incredible hardscape work. Hardscape, for those of you who do not know, means wood and rocks underwater for many years. I have seen that you do the most crazy structures imaginable. And this year, one of you Indonesian aquascapers, Yoyo Prayogi, has won the IAPLC, the International Aquatic Plants Layout Contest 2021. So today, I'm going to build an Indonesian-style aquascape, trying my best being a stupid European. All right, so stay with us. Welcome to the beautiful world of aquascaping. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to scape. Today is hardscape only, so we're not gonna finish the tank. We're gonna do that in next week's video. Stay tuned for that. I'm going to scape this 45 by 45 by 30 tank here in the backyard of Green Aqua. The 30 height will enable us to do a very compact little nice scape, which has a lot of depth, which is very important in order to have a perspective in the tank. And for that, I'm going to use two types of hardscape. I'm going to use the Rama twisted wood, which is a nice little wood. I've got like 2 samples here. And I'm going to use the Amelia stone. I'm always having trouble remembering the names of these stones, and these two are going to be combined somehow. I'm going to like put one next to the other and do little structures with roots hanging down, these rocks and trees going up on that, and gradually being smaller and smaller as we go towards the end of the tank. I've already got the tank marked, and I have a little plastic here full of sand. I'm just gonna get rid of that, which is gonna be at the bottom. I'm gonna like glue stuff on this so I'm able to put the whole thing in there so I don't have to build inside this tank. This goes away, we don't need it anymore. All right, without further ado, let's get started. Making a hardscape is the most creative process of aquascaping. It's so calming. It will, you know, switch your mind off your everyday problems or any thoughts that are torturing you. You will be able to disconnect from reality fully. Okay, and while Adam is helping me, I'm going to try to do something that's really intriguing and interesting. This is 45, this is 45 at the bottom, so anything that overhangs will be out of the water. So I'm going to use bigger stones and bigger wood pieces at the front. And I really like the way that these rocks are kind of overhanging. Don't forget that you've got a height of 30. The water is about, let's say, 28. So we cut the bottom of this one, and we've got a nice tree with a twisted root. Don't forget that this Rama twisted wood can color the water. So you actually need to soak it for at least 2 or 3 weeks. Otherwise, you would have to do water changes every day for probably 3 weeks or so. Okay, this is cool here. We got the liquid super glue from Green Aqua, and I'm gonna just take a little bit of paper towel. This one is pointing backwards a little bit, so I'm already establishing a line, and that line will go to the golden ratio point in the background. So let's establish what is the focal point of this structure. And this is pointing to that. We will have a Chihiro's light on top, so you will have a cave-like structure here in the foreground. Now that you saw what I'm doing, I'm moving it back. It's like basically building a Lego from small pieces. You would not be able to do this if you would just choose one big wood and just put it in. That would be beautiful if you managed to get the best piece of wood, but as Josh Sim explained in his absolutely crazy useful masterclass, you cannot find big ready-made pieces that would be communicating the message that you want to communicate with your hardscape. So So the good thing about a hardscape like this or any type of hardscape is that you can express your creativity through it. What I'm doing is I'm bringing this line back to this spot. This is a cyanoacrylate based liquid super glue. It will not do anything with the water parameters. It will not hurt the fish. It will not hurt the plants. We're gonna continue using wood pieces. I'm trying to use the same line because then you have some perspective towards the back. You can see that these lines are parallel, which you rarely have in nature except when wind blows the trees, because the wind is always blowing the trees in the same direction. Okay, so I'm gonna use the tweezer to put this white stuff in between the wood and the rock so that it's not visible. I'm going to move and glue the bottom of it to the plastic as well. Actually, we never used this Amelia stone before, so I'm really happy that I could present you with this one. It just came a couple of months ago to Green Aqua. It's a new product. You will find it on the website. Let's continue with the right side of the tank, which is a little bit narrow here for my taste. Okay, so I need some more wood that would close the line from this part in an L-shaped structure. Yes, this one's good on the other side as well. This is also good at that side. All the wood is only working on the other side. I am stuck. So sometimes in the creation process you will have moments when you just don't find the solution, and then you feel stuck and you do it for about an hour or so, and you're trying to do your best while people are trying to help you by bringing you all kind of new stuff that might work, and then nah, this doesn't work, but yeah, this could.
Stuck in the middle, what can I do? Yeah, I just wanna be right next to you.
What I'm doing is I'm closing one eye, because then your 3D vision will go away, which is very important. So you always have to like think two-dimensional. When you're making a tank that would look good on video or on a photograph, then you really have to close one eye.
You and I are so alike, and I guess it can be bad sometimes. Don't know. I don't know.
No. Almost, but no.
I can see the hesitation grow. Just know. I just know it.
My respect for our Indonesian friends just grew immensely. You have no idea how much work it is to build a hardscape like this, but the end result is worth the effort. Well, I could move it like this towards us, and then I have another line that stretches backwards. Yeah, cool. So we have a very strong right side and a very fine left side. We need to actually add a little bit of detail with rocks. I didn't want to see this whole wood all the way down, because you see the wood down here and it would be boring if I would use the same structure. So what I did is have the wood visible on the left side and covered by rocks on the right side. This is a root that hangs down from the big tree, and that root needs to be glued from behind to the big tree.
Just 9 more layers to go and you have that.
Well, I already have 2 layers. I've got layer number 1 here, and I've already got layer number 2 here. So 2 layers are done. I'm gonna have the 3rd layer here, the 4th here, and the 5th in the back. So tell me, don't criticize me. Does it start to look like an Indonesian scape?
Yeah, I think the biggest respect we show is that we can't do the same.
Okay, so the right side of the tank is ready. All the details have been added. We need to add more details to the left side, but I don't want to start that until I finish the mid-ground and the background. So let's move with the rock selection. So let's find some rocks that will lead the eye towards the golden ratio point in the back. We've got a new product from Riverest, Aquascape. You've got the liquid super glue in it. You've got some powder that you can sprinkle on top of the glue so that the glue is not visible. You've got another type of powder which goes on top of the rock, and you've got another type of powder in color similar to the brownish rocks or wood that you would use. And you've got cable ties in there, and you've got some really cool tweezers. It's good to have these products. You will find everything that I use here in the description, so you can actually buy that from Green Aqua if you live in the EU. So let's see whether these work better. Oh, the end of this is really, oh, you can pinch. You can pinch something with that.
I'm looking for a way inside your mind. It's a haze of mysteries. All I see is smoke and mirrors and the reflecting memories. I need to figure out how things are twined. The ropes are choking us. If only I could blow away the heavy clouds up in our sky. I see you. Can you see me too? Tell me how it feels to know.
I can't seem to be able to decide whether I want to move this whole thing into its place the whole thing inside, and then continue with the hardscape build. Because the problem is that we're having this big piece in the background, and this whole thing is gonna be too heavy to lift. So what I'm doing now is maybe I'm adding more details here in the foreground and maybe more roots while we're outside.
That I cannot let you go. My veins, they are strained. 'Cause my heart is blue for you. I would do anything just to have you once again. I've lost my weakness, only void inside my bones. Paralyzed like a dog. Tears filling up.
About 4 hours have passed by since I started doing this hardscape, and I do believe that I lost track of time. It's like 1 hour passed by, and I just, it's a flow feeling. It's just, I'm just getting so immersed into what's happening here. It's getting late, the sun is going down. So all that remains to be done is to take this, hold it by these two, lift it up like this, and put it in a tank and hope for the best. And in the next episode, we're gonna add the details, add back the rocks, and plant it and finalize it. Exciting times ahead. The moment of truth. We're gonna lift it. You got it? Mm-hmm. Never mind about the things. What? Doesn't fit in?
No,
Why not?
put it back because there is some glue on the corner.
Round two. I'm holding it very slowly, very slowly. Works like magic. And there's space for me to reach in. Here, not so much. You need to have a lot of sand in between that bottom plate and the front glass. So I moved it back. I could move it back a lot. I can fit in my hands. The maintenance colleagues are not gonna kill me. And with that, we are ready with this video. We're gonna continue next week by adding a lot of detail to the tank, adding soil, planting it, finalizing it. Again, this is a pay respect video for our Indonesian friends. But with that said, we're done. Please don't forget to subscribe if you didn't do so yet. Hit that like button and hit that bell button to get notified by the new Green Aqua videos. Don't forget that we also have a membership. You can support the video production of this channel. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Next week on Green Aqua.
It's not easy to do an Indonesian-style aquascape with many details, with rocks, and that's Adam. It looks like I'm planting 20 pots of that and 10 pots of this should be enough, or not.